Hey, how are you guys doing today? So, I'm going to show you what we're doing today right off the bat. I'm going to be hunting. Um, that's always fun, right? Love to do that. It's a little bit more exciting than doing the crafting stuff. So, what we're going to be hunting for is, let's hope we have some honest left. I did bring a lot of extractors, but let's just be honest, we've been burning through a lot of extractors. We're hunting for basic leather extractors. As you can tell, they're pretty high markup. Um, Also, Tabtab hides. I honestly don't know if we want to be digging through the Tabtab stuff that well. I have some in here, and I'm not. Oh, right here. Sorry about that. As you can see, Tabtab hides massively high markup, right? So we also do want the normal animal hides and stuff. They don't really have a good markup at all, but we'll use them later on in a run. And so for the record, I'm not planning myself on using the hides to sell. I'm going to actually use them for a run on both counts. But I did want to show you the just absolutely impressiveness of the Tabtab hunting area. So hold on one second. Let me pull up all this stuff. Get our missions up. By the way, I hope you guys are having a good day. Okay, so here's our tabs track. We get 10 PEC in anatomy for that, right? Then over here, by the way, a lot of neat, cool creatures on this planet that I've really enjoyed hunting. Obviously, we've hunted the crap out of the tab, right? You guys will see why. Good thing my phone killed that. Would have pissed me off. It even like indicated as potential spam. It's supposed to stop that stuff altogether. Usually it does a good job. Sometimes it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Okay. So here's where I am. I'm right by Guardian Village. I'm literally going to just fly just a very hop skip away from here. Of course, that's an unsuitable place for a vehicle. Why wouldn't it be? I'll just throw any vehicle that we can find to throw down. I'm kind of trying to make sure that we actually are successfully streaming at the same time. So I'll show you where we are on the map. Right here. Boom. Sorry, wrong button. That's going to be important to know where that is. So I love these things. They really are just run around, zap, zap, zap. Um, you can sweat them and stuff. I'm not going to right now because we're not trying to do that. I'm going to show you the weapon I'm going to use. So I'm going to be knocking them fast. Obviously, we've got a bunch of damage enhancers in there. One accuracy enhancer. And it's an Osprey LRS1X1. Excellent weapon. I don't need armor for this. Wish I didn't have that stuff on me. I actually think low level, I usually don't use this stuff, but we'll go ahead and use that, right? Boom. Now I'm going to make sure I'm actually up and streaming before we do too much stuff. That's a good sign. Okay. Let me mute that. Sorry about that, guys. But that does let me know the sound does work, right? So see the basic leather extractors? They're going to roll in pretty fast here. Sorry about that. By the way, got an energy drink, so we're ready to power on this, not just a little bit. So some of this other stuff probably has reasonable markup. It's not what we're after, but what we're after does absolutely have impressive markup. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really sure what's shooting above that high. Oh, look at that. We are freaking dominating already. This is going to be awesome. Sometimes we just do so well, and sometimes we just get everybody feels it, right? Like sometimes you're on the high of success, and sometimes you're not so happy about how things are going. But today we're dominating. By the way, if you guys aren't following it, on the crafty stuff, we hit day 29 of that. And so we're really close to wrapping that up. Um, I'm going to tell you, absolutely impressed by the amount of skill we've ended up getting for such a cheap amount. Just absolutely mind-boggling. To the point that I was like, Now I can see why skill traders skill trade sometimes. I don't like doing that. I'm not going to start being a skill trader, but look at all this hide stuff though. This is all going to be good. So I need to make a giant run of some stuff anyway, so that we can see what kind of blueprints I can generate before tomorrow. I for sure am going to have a big run going later on, probably off stream, so it could be a surprise what we got. But um, super excited about that. Wrap that up. Also, I'll be making a cow slip near tomorrow. That's a straight up. And I know, probably questionable, but if you don't appreciate a cow slip near, you're not having enough fun. This game is about fun. The practicality of making a cow textured slip near might not be there. But we'll all know it exists in this game from then on, right? That's what I'm saying. Okay. All of these are going to go towards hopefully getting us a couple more good blueprints of some kind, you know what I'm saying? Okay, my coffee's empty. So I already learned once to wait a second after you're finished with coffee before you open up an energy drink and down an energy drink, because they don't taste good together. Like the flavors don't mix. Well, at least the ones I picked. And right now I have some kind of watermelon one that I'm pretty sure would not mix with coffee, but I don't know. Who knows? I think we're doing pretty freaking good, you guys. And Tabtabs like me, by the way. I'm sorry, I was supposed to have this down too. I think those things usually taste like Jolly Rancher type flavors, just to be honest. I'm not complaining about that, but usually grape or watermelon type stuff doesn't actually taste like actual grape or watermelon. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm gonna bust out my little pet dude. Oh good, I see somebody over there mining that. I was really hoping somebody didn't like not notice they had a strike on a mining and walk away from it. One time when I was way new, I didn't know you could summon a mining claim to yourself. And I left a mining claim because I thought I couldn't get to it. Just, oh. Good. I thought I stole somebody's thing. Then I realized what had actually happened. I did a good deed. We're cool with good deeds. We're not cool with accidental mistakes that piss people off. Oh, look at that. They hooked us up right there. I'm gonna have to check out how much those rotten Tabtab teeth. We're looking at a bunch of those. I don't think those are worth a lot. I'd way rather be getting Tabtab hides. Well, I think so. Let's check. I have one of the blueprints that uses those cavities or whatever they are. I'd have to check what it's called. Oh, it's some kind of clothing blueprint, actually, is what I think. Now that I think about it. I really am excited for that thing to tear again. In fact, I think I've actually decided my next weapon I'm going to make myself based off of this tearing and stuff. And it might be ridiculous. Those are carbonated. Just saying, that's risky when you're streaming. Trying to kind of watch that percentage. I think we're only getting a percent of a percent. Well, I'm not really sure what we're getting. I guess it depends on what we kill, right? Yeah. Okay, so normally I would stop right here because I would want to have double counting going on my stuff. And so I'm not really sure. But really right now I think I just would rather hunt, get as much stuff as we can get. You know what? How about we collect this twice? I go collect it right now. Get 40 PEC today right off the bat. Um, excuse me. Tabtabs kick butt for hunting. I'm gonna just let you guys know that. Sometimes I jump out. I'm not really on the ground. Then I just jumped out to my death, and it's kind of annoying because it's like, okay, I'm gonna repair so we don't have to worry about that stuff later. See, we've already got 58 extractors. That's not bad at all. for that fast. And attack. I'll get that mission again probably. Like, we're killing these fast enough. And I turned that in early enough in the stream that I kind of think we'll be able to collect it twice. Which will be a whole 40 pack in anatomy. So if we were going to really do this for like 5 hours straight, we could just collect it 5 times. Or maybe 10 hours straight, I don't honestly know. But it's much more often than a daily thing, for sure. Dang, that thing's good. They don't kick in immediately, though. I noticed that about energy drinks also. I mean, I didn't expect them to be like... But, I do like them. I just feel they're naughty. Dang, he dodged a bunch. Oh, there's some Tabtab hides coming in. See, out of everything here, these Tabtab hides, if we could get enough of them, they actually would stack up really well. Like, we've got some good hits anyway, but the markup on the Tabtab hides is ridiculous. See, that's a pretty good hit. So I'm going to show you the markup on these Tabtab hides real quick and why I'm like... So that's ridiculous markup. And I think it honestly should be more like in this zone, but this is where we find ourselves, so... I didn't want to have my mic in, like... I just downed this really fast. And so I'm pretty sure at some point I'll burp or something. I don't want to be rude. So... These guys are awesome for these extractors, though. These extractors at 2 frickin' 100% markup. And so, I'm going to use them all. But, I'm going to tell you what. These things are frickin' awesome to hunt, these little guys. Out of everything on this planet, and there's a lot of fun things to hunt, so I'm not like, oh, I'm going to talk crap. I like those maw cats or whatever they are, too. Those are pretty fun to hunt. And, a few other things. Actually, several things were fun to shoot up. But these, percentage-wise, are dropping better markup stuff, in my opinion. And that's totally just an opinion. I know that if you hunt the bigger of something, you can get the basic fuses and stuff, and those are definite high markup. I just think that those aren't very common. And I'm getting basic leather extractors like on a pretty good basis. And so, not a perfect basis, but I'm kind of also trying to. Oh, look at that. See? And every little bit, they're like hooking this up big. You see that fat hookup? I consider that a fat hookup. I'm firing a really cheap weapon. I'm gonna show you this. I'm not wasting ped here. I'm burning 300 ammo and stuff. And so this thing is cheap as crap. Clicky clicky bum. You know what I mean? And when it tears again, I don't know what I'll be doing. I've tried to decide what I want to put in there. It has excellent range, and on a lot of things I'm already able to shoot something down before it can get to me. Which, by the way, does slow your defensive skill gains because you're never defending really. But I've considered a little bit of extra range, or do we go with more damage? Or do I go another accuracy enhancer so that we can slap down with more criticals? And so I think it'll depend on what I'm hunting. Oop, now I have to run all the freaking way over here. Okay, we're ready again. Hey, how are you doing? We're trying to get a whole bunch of basic leather extractors. Well, and Tabtab hides, and finish out this Codex. This Codex, I'd like to get this 25th rank done. A lot of work. But so far this is going good. They've gave us a bunch of little like Oh, do you? So when I was using the cheaper gun, I didn't think I was getting as many extractors. I tried to use a really cheap gun for a second, and then I was pissed off about my extractor outcome. And so, which I know sounds weird, but because I know on some of the stuff that there's a lot of theories that you won't get things so much over the value of the input. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's true, but I did feel that I get more extractors on this jacked up gun. But I could be wrong. Literally, I'm not really sure. What'd you use? Wait, hold on. I gotta move this thingy out of my way. Is it a tier 4 ancient red scorpion that you're running? Oh, okay. So yours is probably very, very good as a setup. So that's very customed. So is yours just scorpion or an ancient red scorpion? And I've never actually seen an ancient red scorpion myself. The SI scorpion, tier 4. What do you put in it enhancer wise? What do you think is the best enhancers? Because I'm split on my theory on if I think damage is better or accuracy enhancers. I mean, on a lot of things I like damage because... Oh, it was the old... See, there are a lot of old grandfather guns that are absolutely good ones. There's a little revolver one that this buddy of mine has. That he has some kind of cool little permanent revolver that I don't think is in the game anymore. It's actually pretty good. He doesn't ever use it, but he used to use it at one point. Accuracy enhancers. So see, I'm leaning towards accuracy enhancers are ish better. If I can set it up to where I'm gonna guaranteed one shot, one kill the thing, I like that ish too. I think so. Yeah, it's a ridiculous little pistol. Yeah. So I don't know where he got it or anything about it, the backstory of it, but I don't think they're in the game anymore. Oh, okay, craft. Oh, that makes sense. He played for a long time. This game has been evolving for a good amount of time, and I'm glad. I'm really excited to see what happens in the future, to be honest. I wish they would kind of bring on a couple more shares for some different places online. Like, I would like to own shares for pretty much all the planets, at least as an option, at least something on each of the planets. I don't know. I would really like to own some stuff on Cyrene share-wise. Honestly, if any of the planets had shares, I think people would be on it. I mean, outside of the ones that already have shares. I'm on those already. I believe in the future of this game. I don't know where the future's going exactly, but I do think that they're going somewhere with it. I might, next time I come back here, set up more specifically. I have tons and tons of guns that I can make, including ones that are ridiculously efficient in some cases. That's not a bad hit right there. I just have been using this to try to get it to level 5, and I've been considering making a permanent bigger gun to slowly work up to. One that likely at this point I would have to use. Oh yeah. So you're the same way. I think it's a freaking great game. I've had and got rid of FOMO apartments multiple times. Um, when I'm living in space, FOMO apartments are really handy. When I'm living on a planet on the other side of a galaxy, though, or not the galaxy, the solar system, um, it ends up being not as handy for me. And so, but I really do like FOMA. Like I've only mined there a couple times, but man, have I had a good hit there. And so, FOMA's pretty. Oh no, not everybody has to be a depot player to play a long time and actually do very well. I know a lot of people that have played the crap out of this game, and like all they did is hung out for a while at sweat circles and stuff and bought deeds and stuff and rolled deeds over and slowly bought the real good equipment actually weirdly. And then they dominated the crap out of the game because they knew how to attack it. I don't think people have to put in money. I personally have put in money, but that's literally a personal decision. I know tons of players that don't put, like, they put equity into the game through gameplay and time and stuff like that. And so, like, people that don't put money in that still end up with PED are obviously putting value into the game or they wouldn't have PED. Like, literally somebody put money in. And so, I know some people will hate on people that free to play, but 100% there's nothing wrong with it. It provides a valuable service. A lot of people actually learn how to play very well that way. And in all honesty, maybe you're free to play today. Maybe you are free to play for like 5 years or ever. But if you end up doing well in the game, it's basically by your own wits. You can deposit a ton of money and just shred your money, which I've seen people do. Plus, on top of that, the longevity of gameplay. If you just dump a bunch of money in this game and then you're only going to play for 6 months, you're going to burn your butt. Like, you're never going to get your money out of this game in 6 months. Just never going to happen. That's an opinion, of course. That's not like, hey, this is gospel. And so, I sat at sweat circles on Calypso for a long time. And then, honestly, at one point, I think I deposited it to go hunt. One of the ones I really still like hunting too. Um, can't remember what they're called. They're on Calypso. It's fun to hunt. Little mob. At the time, I thought it was a big mob because for me it was a big mob. But they drop hairspray and all kinds of interesting stuff, which I thought was fascinating at first. I still think that stuff's fascinating because it's good value. Oh no, dude, that's the advantage. So I didn't put money in at first. I actually sat around and tried to figure out what the crap was going on. I was so confused in this game at first, and I don't know. Plus, I was playing on such a crappy computer for a second. Oh, look at that! They hooked us up again. That it was bad. It was just not a good situation. Yeah, I didn't deposit for a long time, but when I did finally deposit, I did kind of know what I wanted to do. I still did a lot of bad decisions. No, I think that that's actually not a bad way to go. So, I actually am surprised that more people don't just sweat up 100 ped and like buy shares or something like that. And then while they're sweating up another 100 ped for gear, let those shares pay them money. You know what I'm saying? And then they're always going to have those shares getting the money. Then, like, they'll have some gear after the second 100 ped. 300 ped more of sweat is a heck of a good hunt. You're going to get like a good percentage of the returns on your hunt if you want to hunt. And after that, all you have to do is kind of keep doing the same thing, except you don't have to re-get good gear. Like, that's, I don't know. I don't think people actually have to pay to play this game. I do think it makes it easy, like if you know exactly what you're wanting to do. Like, so I have really good engineering skills, right? But I haven't hunted a bunch of robots. So on robots, engineering skills such as your mechanical engineering and electronics and stuff like that, those go into that. But I would have to hunt the crap out of robots to get enough reclaim to go smooth. And so, in all honesty, I'll probably chip in some mechanical engineering. And so that, I mean, not mechanical engineering, but the reclamation, so that I can really slaughter when I'm hunting robots. And I won't chip in a bunch, but I'll chip in enough that I can bring it up enough that maybe we can get that one skill unlock. But that's leapfrogging over stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's not. And somebody could do that sweating too. I probably will not. I will be sweating though. So when I sweat though, it's on Cyrene. And it's usually the little weeds because they give dodge. And so, because when you hunt, if you think about it, almost everything you hunt is going to give, not evade. No, it is evade. Yeah, evade. Avoidance is the one that unlocks. Oh no, sweating is pimp, dude. So can I tell you what I think is advantage about sweating? Is the social circle type stuff where you get to visit with people and meet other players in the game. And that's actually where new players a lot of time get introduced to like people that are in socks, outside of the socks that like literally sat right at um, a noob spot. Man, I really like these little guys. They're so fun to shoot. Every planet should have something like these guys. I mean, that should drop different stuff so that the market's not destroyed on any planet. But these little guys, like the three mobs right here, right out the gate, I actually kind of think they're a little superior to the ones at on Calypso. Mostly because the value of the markup on the drops. Okay. I think I'm gonna build a fancy gun that we can start tearing up. I just haven't decided what it will be. Okay. That's like a silent shot. Somebody's over here psychic blasting the crap out of stuff. Cryo blasting, I think. Yeah. I would say sometimes my mustache itches my nose, but sometimes would be a lie. It's like pretty consistent. And I actually receive all kinds of products all the time that I could use if I was better about it, that would control all that, like mustache waxes and stuff. I'll have to try to start using them. We'll see if it, I'll have to check it out. Because honestly, today, holy crap. Look at this. We're slaughtering. Oh, wrong thing. I don't want to be hijacking that dude's stuff. Wait, there's a dude there too. Okay. Yeah, I'll be making a different gun too. You know what shocks me is the ridiculous amount people charge for these high tiered up. The other day I noticed that Ospreys at like tier 3 or 4 go for a absolute ridiculous amount. I'm not about to start just like using them and tearing them up like that, but I was a little shocked. Okay. I think we're dominating the basic leather extractors though. I'll check how many we're at. And I'm really not paying attention to who is dropping them more consistent maturity wise. Because we're killing them so fast, I honestly... But we are getting them at a pretty consistent rate. The Tabtab leathers would be, or hides would be better though. They have just such a ridiculous markup. Try and get past that dude before we start blasting. So you know, I'm not a high enough level cryo dude, but they have a cryo deceleration chip. Um, that I'm not sure how often you can find one. But there's certain mobs. I love the Ospreys. They're freaking amazing. So, for the record, I'm about to unlock the crap out of Cyrene. That's the one thing I planned on making sure to do a good amount of weapon blueprint crafting on there for the purposes of attempting to unlock some of the higher tier Cyrene equipment because I'm wanting to get a couple of the tier 4 and tier 5 Cyrene weapons unlocked blueprint wise as options. But at this point I'll take a tier 3. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna do some runs of those weapon gizmodos. I have all of them, but I'm not gonna try to run them up to like the rank that they go because I would fail miserably. But I will run them up to the rank of tier 4, in which tier 4 is supposed to have the capability of popping a pretty consistently. You know, like it's gonna be in that zone. And so that's gonna be super exciting. That's a long-term thing. So first we'll be doing a giant run of tier 1 gizmodos or gizmo jiggies, whatever that's called. And then we'll do the tier 2, tier 3, and then the tier 4 giant run after multiple runs. It's another reason why we needed this machinery, because we need it balanced up and covered up to tier 4, which it totally is at this point. That was not a bad hit. But yeah, Osprey weapons are amazing. I know somebody else though that is headed to Cyrene and they're going after the armor blueprints. I don't remember what tier that they're targeting, but I know Cyrene has good equipment. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm excited about that. I freaking love Cyrene. Oh, well. I'm rooting for you. What materials do you need to do it? I like helping people on epic goals. What materials are you looking for, dude? I would help people get all kinds of crap, dude. I'm all about helping with epic goals. Honestly, if you're not swinging for the outfield, don't even take the freaking plate. You know what I'm saying? Like, we swing from the outfield. I will help people swing for the outfield. And so, but you tell me what materials you're looking for, and I would actually write it down in a little notebook so that I could keep my eye out. Because I know how it's really rough, dude. So there's several items that I personally have came into the contact of not being able to make because of just stupid stuff. Yeah, no, send me a list. Shoot it to my guy, dude, for reals. I'll look up this stuff and I'll tell you what I think. Like, I'm pretty sure that I could go grab this stuff, though. Like, the only things that I've had a ridiculous, impossible time grabbing, and admittedly everybody in the game does, is Dunkel. That's an issue. Like, I don't have anything to do with that. I am going to do some more attempts to get Dunkel, by the way. I know where it's at. But even knowing exactly where it's at and stuff, I mean, like, uh-uh. It's very rough. One day, though, I'm going to get Dunkel as a hit on a mining run. It's going to be epic legendary. And I've already decided I'm going to do it with some kind of amp on. Like a big amp. Legendary amp. And then I don't know what I'm doing from there. I'll probably wake up. And then I'll be like, oh, that didn't happen, damn it. But I know so many people that have been trying to get Dunkel for years. It goes into so many things. I would make like a couple of these little plasma pistols that I have blueprints for. I don't even think they're that great. But the fact that they're little plasma pistols, I would make them. Oh, so that is the way to do it, bro. So seriously. So that's how a lot of the people that I know do it. And in all honesty, that's how the best way to craft items is. When I craft well, the little mining tool I use, I specifically go to the ravine, mine the stuff. Um, I don't make big batches, always. You do better. Oh, watch this though. So on these portable repair units though, when I craft those, I do buy the sweat though. Each one of these takes like 5,000 sweat or some crap like that to make. And they sell in my little shop and stuff like that too. And so the portable repair units and the portable trade terminal units, I don't even think I could sweat enough to keep up with the amount people. I couldn't. I would just be sweating all the time. It'd be actually ridiculous. But it allows me to be very kind to the sweat circles because you can offer like 2 ped per k of sweat and be like, I need 20k in sweat. Does it? And boom, people are very happy. I know somebody that used to sweat this whole freaking planet. They swanted the whole thing to a ridiculous score. Swanting is the way to go. So when I'm on Cyrene, when I'm just free timing, I really do just sit there and like you know the little weeds. I swant them. I think that they're freaking epic to swant. I enjoy the crap out of it. You get a good amount of sweat. You get dodge skill, and sometimes you get that. Oh, sweaters. I mean, haters are epic for sweating. So if you're just chilling, those are awesome too. So you know the weeds though on Cyrene? They give you dodge. I like them. So I consider haters and the weeds on Cyrene for solo sweating the best that there is. Yeah, they're both amazing for just chilling. So the reason I liked, oh, so now I kill them. Okay, for the record. But when I first started playing this game and I got to Cyrene, I had a regeneration ring and stuff, right? And so I would sit there over where those weeds are, and I would go sweat a weed until it was almost to probably kill me and stuff, and then I would take it out in the water and drown it. Yeah. And so I would just sit there. I wasn't even swanting. I was just sweating them and drowning them again and again. And I probably did that for a really long time. I mean, like, well, not probably. I did do it for a really long time. Um, while kind of learning what the crap I was doing and doing some other stuff. But I spent a ton of time and met great people sweating haters on Rocktopia. There's always a good amount of people on Rocktopia that are in sweating haters and stuff. Less people sweat those the wolves. I don't know what they're called actually. They're wolves, but they're down by the river area. You can sweat them, and you can stack a mission with it, which I know is handy to do, but I don't know how many people do that. Breezing through this. Look at this. The haters, though, are pimp. And haters do a little global for you once in a while. They're fun. That's actually one of the better mobs for sweating in the game. It's kind of weird how there's like specifically really good things on each planet. Oh yeah. So, straight up, that little Falcata is people do not rate that as high as it should be. Mine's at 1.4. Oh, have we already? Sorry, guys. I get carried away. I'm all like, don't worry. Okay, so look at this though. We've got 200 and something of those. That's 200 and something percent markup. We're gonna use them for a crafty run, just to be honest. So the Tabtab. So can I be honest? I have the Falcata, and I like it. I'm gonna totally say, but my tier on it, and these are okay tier numbers. I'm gonna try to tier it up again. This one's pretty pimp. This other one, I got this before they made this permanent, the Maze Hammer. The Maze Hammer also is excellent in the same way. I don't have this tiered yet, obviously, but I absolutely think the Falcata is pimp as crap. But I think that Maze Hammer is also way pimp. I just don't use it as much as I should. Oh, yeah, I don't have an amp on mine. I should probably throw an amp. I've been wanting to buy a trauma amp, but I was waiting until I make I'm really trying to get a blueprint for a sword, specifically. And, really? Interesting. I didn't know that. Who do you sell it? I'll have to look that up. I'm gonna be back on Cyrene. Oh, I'm not even worried about that part, but that is interesting. I didn't know you could trade it. I remember when it was a limited item and you didn't actually use it because it couldn't be repaired. Like you just put it on and ran around with it. Ooh, I almost shot that guy's thing. And so, okay, I'll have to check into that. That's good to know. No, I didn't know that. So I thought it was just a one done deal at this point. Because it used to be a temporary little weapon. And so that's cool. These things are ridiculously easy to kill. I think we're going to get something good on this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't you hate it when you're like going to shoot something and all of a sudden you start shooting the wrong direction? I'm going to aim this way so we can charge that way. We're trying to get this guy. Well, I don't really have a goal for my pet. I want all higher tier items too. I feel you on that. That's why I'm considering making some new weapons to tier. Actually, I don't even know what happened. Oh. I'm gonna go restock my thing too, just for the record, everybody. I'm trying to get higher tier items. I'm even considering like what all I kind of want to have long term at this point, a little better. Because at this point, I've realized that some things you might even want to get a little before, just to tier them up, and because you can always put those skill enhancers in. And so I've actually considered getting some weapons that I'm not qualified for. 30 pets. That's a lot of pets. I don't have 30 pets. I actually am trying not to get addicted to the pet stuff. Because then all of a sudden you have to have a place to keep them all. And you end up with a giant pet collection. I know how this goes. I have an addictive personality. Oh, so you know what? I have not done a lot of taming. Straight up. I know that that's a great profession to build up some of the micro skills and stuff though. And so, but I have not done enough taming at all. What's the current rare pet to tame? Like cuz you know how with everything there's a fad. Is there a pet that's currently popular? Oh, that's pretty good level. I wish they would do more with the pet taming, just to be honest. I thought they were gonna go somewhere with it at one point, like big time go somewhere with it. Okay, so Tesla pods should be big. Can I be honest? I'm considering custom gearing just to hunt Tesla pods, but to hunt them. Tesla pods have one of the coolest textures in the game. And there's some cool textures in the game, but the Tesla pod's probably like the best. It's ridiculous. It's like blue and reddish and very fancy. It's basically the same pattern on them, but ooh. I'm gonna move away from this dude. I accidentally shot their one that they're doing. I'll say sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I'm not in the normal chat. I feel bad about it. I've got to fix my chat to where I'm in local chat again, and I don't want to do it right now. So this is super exciting. I want to host events on Calypso and Cyrene, to be honest. Like good things, like have some prizes and stuff like that. I really like Cyrene. I want them to double its size. Oh, thank you very much. That scared the crap out of me somehow. But Cyrene's an excellent planet. It's like literally, I wish it was just bigger. And that's about it. Yeah, I don't know why, but Cyrene's always been one of my favorite planets. Plus, I need to really boost. So, the reason we're capped at tier 4, and the reason I say tier 4 weapons is all I'm running on Cyrene, and I'll show you the breakdown on that. So, on engineering, we're all the way up in that zone, right? So, if you get down into the weapon methodology and methodologies and stuff like that, handguns, right here, manufacturing methodology and manufacture weapon are in the 2K and the 1.8. So that's really why I was saying I wouldn't probably on this guy go above a tier 4 weapon because my bottom scores right now don't cover above a tier 4. And so I plan on dropping onto Calypso and Cyrene next. And what I was planning on doing is focusing on just heavy running of the weapon gizmodos. And then I have, boom, that's what we were waiting for. I have the gestures 1 through, I think, 5 blueprints. Okay, I'm trying to collect enough bioregenerous to be able to resurrect people from the dead on purpose. Which it's always on purpose, I guess. Let's hope for intelligence. Watch this. Did we make it? Boom. Watch this crap. I'll bet we're there. Ah, we made it to 80 intelligence finally. Holy crap. Just gonna say for the record, that took forever. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna go see if the mission is reset so we can claim another 20 pack in anatomy. Because I'd shoot more of these guys. I'd also claim the more skill points while shooting more of these guys real quick. So the Guardian Village being right, this is like a petting zoo amusement park. Literally, you've got the missions right here. You've got two mobs right down here, but they both give handguns. Then you've got a mob up here that gives long blades, and then you've got the Tabtabs over there that give anatomy. And the thing is, they're daily missions, but they reset like every hour and something. And so we were popping on them a little bit ago. Let me see if this is reset. Who knows? Hasn't reset. So I'm going to go right out the front door and we'll pop the crap out of the guys out the front door for a second and then we'll come back in. I have a mission for the guys out the front door. Whoa, that's not the mission, guys. Okay, so out the front door are really easy guys to kill. I think it's these Dohars. And then Makots. So Makots also drop high value stuff, by the way. So the weird thing about these Makots is they drop that slime jelly stuff, right? Which I like. I don't want to kill anybody. Some people sweat this stuff, so you got to watch what you're doing over here. So these guys are not going to drop as many as extractors. They'll still drop me some extractors. The thing is, I'm going to rip through the Makots like fast as crap. And then we'll just be killing extra Makots for a second. By the time we're done with this, literally we'll probably be able to shoot right back over and kill Tabtabs, collecting another 20 PEC in anatomy, which is honestly ridiculous. It's like a micro daily is what I would call it. Or a bi-hourly, maybe? Bi-hourly, let's call it that. They have a bi-hourly daily, so it's based on some kind of moon somewhere. I'm just teasing about the based on some kind of moon. I shouldn't say that. But see what I mean? We're still getting extractors. This planet, by the way, the extractors, ooh, there's somebody right there standing. I don't know what's going on there. And these guys also drop these little items, by the way, that are great for like, I don't know. I've saved a bunch of them. I was planning on using them for like new people type giveaway event type thing. I had a plan with them. I thought, hey, these would be fun for some kind of thing. They're really low value. They drop them all the time, but they're actually little cool, handy little weapons and stuff. Oh, crap, girl. I'm sorry. I didn't see that girl there. I'm going to try to shoot my way away from her. Because I don't want to be inhibiting her ability to, like, hunt stuff. Maybe we should just get right in the middle of the circle and just... See, like, oh, that's armor. So they dropped this armor stuff too, and we'll look at that. Honestly, it has a ridiculous markup for like noob armor, and it's noob armor, but it's cool looking noob armor. And these guys don't hit hard enough that you really need armor. Oh, look at that. Boom. We're kicking butt. And we don't have a global or anything yet. But who knows that we won't get one. And besides that, I think we're doing pretty good. We're getting a lot of good skills. Pissing off these guys though. How did I choose to target him? This guy's legit attacking me. I think, have we got any of them yet? I think we got one of the little guns so far. They're really neat. But you see what I mean is we're ripping right through the Mawcots. So we'll be popping Dahars or whatever they are for a second with the Mawcots, even after we're out of this one. And this is why, honestly, sometimes I think it would be best to just be like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to go tree hunt for a second. Because the tree harvesting is awesome on this planet, by the way. See, we've got the daily right there. So that's going to be some handgun skill. I'm going to still probably shoot them, despite the fact that we've already collected the daily on them. Because it'll kind of clear them out of the way anyway. They drop some okay stuff. If I can get more of their stuff, I would do more of their texture too. Because they drop the stuff for the jelly texture. Plus they're also dropping me hides and stuff. They're pretty good. Obviously these are a popular little hunt, right? Okay, I'm going to sneak over through here. I'm going to cut through, work our way over there. There's one of them for sure. So I'll only keep the ones if they're 9-pack. And we'll check that. I'll check. I'll bet I have one. But these are neat. And honestly, I kind of want to see if I can get a little war with new people over at Camp Icarus. Willing to hand everybody a gun. Some helicopter support fire. I'm going to say. So the little jellies, and I believe it's true. I'm told they pretty much come in waves. All the ones I've got were literally like back-to-backs. And so I don't know if it's true, but the theory seems true. Does that make sense? I mean, it definitely seems like either you're getting them or you're not. And so if you start getting them, you definitely push hard on your hunt right then. Because you'll get them for a second and then boom, done. That's it. Which blows me away because I don't understand that, but it is what it is. And I'm not really sure why it's about to rain on me over here. These mobs right here, though, for just skilling, are ridiculous. Okay, so here we're at thick. We've got them thick. Let's just set here. Oh. Are we on repeat on Tabtabs? We finished the Tabtab one. No crap, I didn't realize I was on repeat on it. I'm proud of that. I'm not on repeat on this, you guys, just so you know. Well, that's freaking cool as crap. By the way, I don't actually know what these Maca organs are used for. If somebody uses that stuff, um, so a lot of this stuff, if I don't know what it's used for and you use it, I would rather you tell me, hey, I use that kind of stuff. Because I feel it's wasteful when people actually use stuff and they can't find it. I needed those Maca hides, by the way. I think that's what we used to make cow, the cow texture hide. That we're gonna make the Slipnir tomorrow with. It's gonna be so cool. You guys will love it. I feel that this is a lot of people firing freaking ospreys. Or ospins. I'm not sure how to say it. I always say it osprey. Probably wrong. Let me look at this. It is probably ospin. Excellent weapon. When this tiers next time, though, I think it is going to be another accuracy enhancer. Maybe I should just load all accuracy enhancers and see what that looks like. That's a lot of zapping. I got overzealous there. I thought he was down. I think I should have picked this guy, but whatever. Okay, we're almost there on this. And then we know that it'll have reset the other little guys for sure at that point. And this is going to be excellent for our crafting sessions. Because I needed extra cow, like spotted cow textures, I think. And I'm pretty sure it is these Dohars that drop them. But if not, it's one of the ones I like. I don't know which one it is, though. Not going to pretend. We've got a lot of this female recruit armor, though. Ooh. Let me skip past this guy. Okay, I'm gonna just move right in here. And we'll just This is probably an area where I won't be bugging as many people. So those little hilly balls too, I've been kind of saving those. I'll have to look at that, but that's the other reason why I kind of thought we could do some kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of little equipment that was just random equipment that they gave me on this. Like, oh, really a lot. Okay, boom, grabbing that. We're gonna go claim these. Got a weapon lock on. I'm just joking. I wouldn't do that. He's not. Oh, maybe he was over PvP. Ooh. I didn't even think of that. Probably could catch somebody right over that and zap them. That'd be mean. Okay, so boom, clicky. Look at that. They're gonna let us get the tab again. Bang. That's what I was meaning. So that wasn't quite 2 hours. And boom, they're letting us repeat the tab. I'm gonna come over here. I'll show you also one thing. I'm pretty sure it is the one that we're going right back out there, by the way. But this is what I was talking about, and I'm pretty sure it is those. So spotted. Oh, Dahar, yeah, Dahar leather is what you use to make the spotted cow texture. In which I actually have some. We're gonna make a I'm gonna make tomorrow morning actually a spotted cow slifnir. I'll put it in the auction house. It'll be exciting. So they gave us a bunch of handgun there. Oh, look at that swarm. That's such a good swarm of mobs. And that's what I mean is, like, lots of people like to do the whole swanting of these guys. I actually think that swanting these guys, if you're wanting to active swant, it's not a bad idea. But it is for sure active swanting, because they drain out real fast, except the guardians. And the guardians seem to hit a little bit, you know. Okay, so this is going to give us more anatomy. So we'll gain 40 PEC in anatomy. And in all honesty, next time I come, um, I have thought about kind of rotating it between the mob, and I can't remember which mob it is right now, so I don't want to say, that gives the perception away, um, as it's daily, and these guys, and then tree cutting. Because tree cutting is your other great looter skill booster, you know. Just for a matter of fact. If you look up tree harvesting tools and what skills they give you, and then you look up your looter stuff, you're going to see that it's a whole bunch of the stuff that you're lagging behind. I don't tree harvest as much as I should, but I do recognize the value in it. And on top of that, it's a legit profession in the game on some planets. You can make good money, you just have to actually know what you're doing and stuff. See, they're being nice to us. You know, one of the best globals I've had on this planet was ridiculous, and it was off of these tabs. Like, and I could picture like a 40 pad, 50 pad global type thing going on. But I had like over, I don't remember how much it was. So I don't want to just like make up a number, but it was over 100 ped for sure, which blew me away, considering that these are like ultra ego hunt type thing. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that you can get specific skills this way, I'm trying to track down all the specific skill dailies, by the way, on all the planets and get videos on them, even skills I don't necessarily use. Um, I'm gonna do the crap out of the ones I actually use, though. And so if you guys do ever know, hey, there's this one, I would do it. I've already done the crap out of Monorail multiple times. That's how I got my engineering so high. But the daily skill missions are a giant help to almost any new player, and in all honesty, all veteran players. Like, that is. I wish I would have done the dailies better when I was new. Like, I didn't realize how big of a benefit they are. And then, at this point, I get it. Like, huge, huge deal to be able to do that. I wish they had many more dailies spread across many more planets. But, yeah, in combination with actual hunting, the skill is the best way to actually go in a direction with your character, I think. Especially since most of the planets are pretty specific on crafting dailies. Like, you can kind of pretty much find out what planet is good to start developing what kind of thing. Obviously, this planet's pretty jacked up on the, in a positive way. It's pretty stacked on your ability to push your machinery and stuff. But on top of that, it was pretty impressive for cheap ability to run textile type blueprints, textures and stuff. And I know that the furniture crafters love this planet. I'm not a furniture crafter. I've crafted some retail shelving and stuff for my little shop. But the furniture crafters, they dig this planet. It's a great planet for that. I think Seoul is one of them that has a giant furniture shop on Rocktopia. And so there's already some pretty good furniture crafters. That's the other thing. I don't even think I was really thinking about specializing until just recently in a constructive manner. Like, and then I started noticing that most of the really good players, yeah, they have a very diverse, broad, lower level capability, but their higher level capability is extraordinarily specialized usually. And so, good to know, right? And there are some people that just have like ridiculous everything because they're dumping tons of money. But on a budget, realistically, probably a better idea to specialize a little bit. That person's smart. Just saying. You can get a good amount of sweat just swanting these. I've already done the daily on this several times, swanting on these. And one of my buddies that actually told me about this daily before I came to this planet, he sat here for, fuck, I don't know how long, a long, long time, doing the daily and swanting these again and again. And so I know it can be done. I just enjoy running around zapping them. And when I'm swanting, I like something like a weed or a hater or something like that. So you can kind of sit there passively getting some stuff done and having coffee and stuff. Man, we're kicking butt through these guys. So see what I mean though? This is a fast daily. I'll bet you if I timed it right and was bored, I could at least be getting 1 pet a day in this. Because you can do it every, what? We know at least every hour and a half, right? And so if you were just like, hey, I'm going to log on here, I'm going to log on here. Or you mixed it up and you were just the whole day. Maybe I should really stream a whole day and we see how many times we can do this and how much tree harvesting. I don't know. I'm going to figure that out. Because it doesn't seem like they cap you on this mission. And it seems to re-unlock, or all these seem to re-unlock a little over an hour, I think. And it's going to give us 20 PEC in anatomy. So this will be 40 PEC for a day in just anatomy. So for sure, before I leave this planet, we're probably going to spend a ridiculous amount of time where we just sit here tree hunting and grabbing these guys to check exactly how long it is. I'll try to get it down. Because I think it's less than an hour and 40 minutes or an hour and 30 minutes. It really probably is right at 1 hour. And we probably were just a minute before. Who knows? These guys are awesome though. We have got a good amount of basic extractors, I think. Oh. See what I mean? These guys just spew out basic extractors. They're like really good about that. They don't give me as many of the Tabtab hides as I think I should be getting. But, I mean, everything else is excellent, so how can you complain? Okay, hold on, I gotta run over here. I'm blown away that we finished the Tabtab thing. Okay. See how fast these guys are, though? So for the record, we didn't use 200 ped yet in ammo. And so, I know most of you aren't probably actually shocked at that, but okay, so we've just got it. Boom. Check this out. Super excited that we finished the Tabtab Codex. These guys are that fun to hunt, you guys. And each time you kill 200, you get to come over. I mean, each time you kill however many we just killed. Let me check. 200. You get to claim 20 PEC in anatomy. And so, like, if you spread it out. If I were a pistol dude, though, I'd be in heaven in this area. Honestly, the long blade thing up on the hill is not horrible either. Okay. Picking this up. Boom. We're going to claim our 20 in anatomy. I do want to show you this, you guys. It'll be exciting. A lot of you guys won't care. Some of you will care. So, boom. More anatomy. That's always nice. So, tomorrow morning, and I'll load it into the auction house, of course. We're going to be doing some combination in a lot of this stuff in basic amounts. And I'll show you what's going to happen. Some of you will think this is neat. Some of you will be like, why would you do that? Basically, because it's going to look awesome as heck, right? Okay, so imagine this, right? We've got our slip near. Boom. Some of you are like, where are you going with this? Imagine that. Boom. That is a slip near with cow spots. Okay. So tomorrow morning, and by the way, we're kind of debating what to do in this other zone. I've got a lot of option. And then we've got this racing stripe area through here, like right through there and stuff like that. So it's not all decided exactly how it's going to go, but there are lots of options in here. Tomorrow morning after my number 30 crafting thing, we're going to make the purple slipnair or the cow spot slipnair in some combination. And of course, I think textures are actually neater on vehicles than they are on the clothing. For some reason, everybody focuses on textures on clothing. I wish you could texture and customize weapons, to be honest. And the vehicles actually are much, much cooler than the. Well, the clothing is cool. I'm not dissing it, but the vehicles are cooler. So I am going to attempt to find somebody that is streaming Entropia before getting off because I don't like to ditch you guys out and not have it go to somebody that's Entropia watching when there is somebody actually on. By the way, thank you very much. And I found somebody that's on. So I'm going to transfer this over to them. I hope you guys have an amazing day and I thank you guys for hanging out, okay?